Alright guys, let's talk about Hedera. Now guys, Hedera has been taking some painful losses in the charts. I'm going to dive into detail in a bit. But before I get into that, I want to show you some things that Hedera does that other cryptocurrencies do not do, or not to the same capability. So, off their website, hedera.com, this thing is something that has 10 times faster than the normal cryptocurrencies out there that have a different blockchain. When you compare Hedera to the other cryptocurrencies out there, guys, basically first generation is Bitcoin, second generation is Ethereum, but if you compare the third generation Hedera, transactions per second, the average cost, the average fee, the finality with transactions, and how much energy consumption, Hedera uses a lot less than some of the conventional ones, especially in the top 100. But that's not really reflecting in the charts. So let's get into the charts right now, guys. So if you look at it we're on the weekly, looking at Hedera. Now Hedera had a massive run years ago, back in 2020 and 2021. You see the big growth, second phase, big growth, and now we're collapsing back down to similar prices up here. Now, I made multiple videos talking about how I think Hedera is going down lower, and I think it's going to head down lower, so I'm going to dive right into that right now, guys. So our current price is sitting at about 5.69 cents. Now, I think the target area off the bat is going to be this zone here. Now, I don't know how long it's going to take, because we're on the weekly, so it might take 2 or 3 weeks. But this might take, 2 or 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. But I think this zone is ultimately going to be heading down here. Now, if or when that happens, I think that's where the large presence of people are going to be buyers. Because remember, when it comes to cryptocurrency, there are 460,000 people's watch list. So I think they're coming to a very similar conclusion that people are going to be buying it at this support zone when it's between 3 to 4 cents. And if they're going to be buying it, they're probably going to be buying in pretty big amounts because it's so cheap. 3 to 4 cents, you can buy thousands. Pretty simple, simply. So if it does hit the zone, I think that we are initially going to be causing a big wick. And after that big wick down, I think it's going to be pushed up kind of like a hammer, a big long wick, but then push up and then possibly be a good short-term capital gains trade. Now, from there, it might, die back off and slowly build back up. And that is typically what people would want, build back up over time and keep on building up again and building basically a new bull run. But I'll talk about that more later on in the future if it does something like that. But I think that for the next coming weeks, it's going to push down, be a good buy limit area. For you who are not on margin or like on trading accounts, just buying it with cash. Buy limits. I think a whole bunch of people have a big buy limit down here. It's going to push down lower temporarily just to fake out some traders, fake people out, push back up. And then after it push backs up, that's where you take a pretty good trade off of. If it goes from, say, 3 cents to 6 cents, you're pretty much doubling up your trade. People want to take profits. It's going to push back down, possibly, and then it pushes back down, possibly. Then it's going to head back up. And then possibly build up from there. If it does something like that, that's cool. I think that this part would be more probable. From here, this zone right here is more probable. And this is some other stuff that might happen in the upcoming months, which is a possibility. I'm going to bet more on this. So my price prediction, guys, is going to be about 3 cents, 3 to 4 cents. And then take it as a good capital gains short-term trade. Re-enter again down here if it builds up enough support, because it might head down lower. And if it does, you want more evidence of buying. And then if it does do the more evidence of buying, more structure, then buy down here to head up higher. But let's get into some of the details about hbar, guys. I did say it was on 460,000 people's watch list, ranked number 41, so it's pretty popular cryptocurrency. And we get into some details like what is Hedera. Hedera is the most used sustainable enterprise-grade public network for decentralized economy that allows individuals and businesses to create powerful decentralized applications. Now, very interesting. Once again, how many people are actually using this cryptocurrency to create a decentralized application and actually use them on a pretty significant basis? Now, I've been programming for years, and I've met many people who use cryptocurrencies, but they're mainly using it for trading. They're not really using it for anything else. Well, let's see when it comes to the markets. You guys want this, Binance, Global, KuCoin, Coinbase Exchange, Bitstamp, so Bittrex, OKX. crypto.com. So you guys want to get a part of this, those are the platforms you want to get it. Also, you can go to hedera.com, read more information about it, find out the differences, see why it's good or bad at cryptocurrency. And also, check out Hedera on Twitter, and they have 256,000 followers. So that's where you're going to find the news and stuff like that. But outside of that, guys, check out my website, andrewmcclellan.com. Have a lot of stuff on there for programmers, traders. You have a free education, so please check that out, guys. And yeah, that's it, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video.